Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. We are here in the wonderful city of York, and we've got Raymond van Barneveld. Raymond, you've been out there. What an arena this is for an exhibition.
It is always nice to come to these arenas and entertain a crowd, and hopefully with good darts as well. So Phil is here, Simon Whitlock, Joe Cullen, and Gezi Price. So a great team to be here tonight and turn up.
You get to play Phil again. You've had some great battles over the years. You still get this. I know it's only an exhibition, but you still get that same buzz playing.
Of course, playing Phil is something else. You know, it was always like two football teams. You know, like Ajax Feyenoord in Holland, or like Man United, Liverpool. It's always something special. And I know Phil's retired for a couple of years now, and I'm still playing at the PDC. So in the best of 11, we're going to see who's the best tonight. But I don't underestimate him. He can still play good darts, trust me.
You come here in great form as well, winning back on the Pro Tour. You must have taken so much confidence from that win.
I know, you know, finally my setup is good in my head. I don't change a lot anymore, you know, this is the right setup with the K-Flex flights of target, you know, the dart is great. I was waiting for a longer stem, and now that I have that, and I played really good darts in Hildesheim in Germany, and I won, out of the last 3 years, a Pro Tour again, which is massive. It brought me into the majors at the moment. I still need to pick up some ranking points, of course, but I feel confident. I really feel good with this. I won't change it anymore.
The stand on the floor we know is incredible. So if anyone that wins one of them, you have to play well. So I know that you said that you struggle over those long days. Does that just show how far that you've come, that you now can compete over those distance?
Well, in the years I came over to the PDC, in my BDO years, you know, sometimes you won your games easy, like 3-0, because we were playing best of 5. Now, even in the best of 11, you have to work really hard. After I won in Hildesheim, a day later, Danny Jansen beat me 6-5. I missed one dart at double 18, and that was it. You cannot afford to miss one single dart anymore. Against Guillaume van Veen, last week I was leading 4-3, missed one dart at top for a 15 darter, and he hit 13, 15, 13, and that was Barney gone 6-5. So you have to hit between 12 and 15 darts every single leg nowadays. And if you see the Premier League, sometimes I'm an analyst at Fireplay in Holland, and I'm sitting there on the TV and I'm thinking, wow, this is going nowhere. 100 averages for breakfast, and you know, 15 darts is like 100 average. And they're even like 107 or 112 sometimes. And I'm thinking, wow, what do you need to do to beat that? Incredible.
The way the sport's going and the way these youngsters are making it look ridiculously easy, do you think they'll maybe look at making some changes to make the sport harder again? Because at the moment it's almost like place them where you want them.
Try 601. Why not? You know, why not? 701 may be too much, but 601 I can't see why not. We mastered the 501 game. 9 darters every single weekend, you know, in the Pro Tours, you were everywhere. So maybe it's an idea for the PDC to think about this in the future. Yeah, why not? Then you could hit an 11 darter for perfect darts, right? Yeah.
We know, obviously, you mentioned there you worked for Viaplay. There was a story that broke in the UK that was interesting. I know that you've obviously spoken about it since, about the Luke Littler story. Where did that come from? And was it taken out of context, or did you even say it? Because obviously it's translated into Dutch for us. So where's that come from?
It was really weird, you know. The guy, it was with me on the phone, and he was talking about Luke Littler. I said, well, he's a really quiet guy, maybe shy. I don't know him that good. I played him in the Worlds and never see him that often. I'm not in the Premier League, you know, so not in the World Series, so I only met him a couple of times. Yeah. So he's really quiet. I sent him a couple of text messages during the Worlds, no reply. I can understand, because he's busy too, and he maybe got thousands of text messages. So I spoke to him in Den Bosch on the World Series. I said, hey, I sent you a couple of text messages to congratulate you, but no response. He said, oh, Ray, sorry, you need me like a normal SMS, you know, so I don't use WhatsApp, I do normal SMS. So, okay, good. After Weezer, Euro Tour 1, so I texted him with a win, and I said, congratulations on your win. No response again. Yeah. So I said to the guy, oh, wow, I don't know. I tried to contact him a couple of times, wish him luck, wish him all the best, and congratulate him. Every time, no response, and he's telling everyone I'm his biggest idol and Phil Taylor. So I don't understand. So Leave It. And Leave It was transferred in different circles in England, and I was thinking, oh wow, well, I never said that. I never said F off. Never ever. And it went bad because fans who like Luke Littler, of course, and then I'm thinking, wow, this is going nowhere. I never ever said that, but in front of the camera, Luke said, "Ray, we have a chat next time." I spoke to his manager. I spoke to Gary Plummer of Target. We're fine. But some of these journalists, they try to get always the worst out of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hate that, Phil. You know, it's not nice. They try to, if you say something nice about everyone or a certain player, they don't publish it because it's too nice. But if you say something maybe not so nice or whatever, it's all there. And then you have to defend yourself for what? For almost like nothing, because I never ever said that word.
Were you surprised how much it blew into a Storm then?
Oh yeah. But years ago, even one year ago, if you won a Pro Tour, it was never in the papers in Holland, and now it is. So I won a Pro Tour in Hildesheim. All the results were there. So you have to be careful as well. And you know me, I always talk easy. And you can't trust every single journalist. I have a couple I can trust in Holland. I can say whatever they want and they don't publish it. But sometimes you have journalists and they don't care about you. You know, they just print what they think you mean by this, and it's not always the truth. If you say leave it, and it's translated in a different way, like everyone is like, oh wow, Barney's saying this. What's wrong with him? You know, he's always kind. He's always nice. And I never ever meant anything wrong with it. Yeah. But I was thinking, if I send you maybe 5 or 6 text messages all over and no response, and you're telling everyone I'm one of your idols, I thought, oh well, maybe not then. That was the whole story. It was based on nothing.
In the UK, what Luke is doing, he's taking darts to a whole nother level in terms of an audience. He's getting into TV shows that no one else can. It's celebrity status. Obviously, you've seen a lot in the sport. What Luke has done, this could be the kickstart to take darts to the next level of sport.
It is. I noticed this. I found another sponsor, and maybe because of Luke, because he was 16 when he was in the World Final. He played awesome. He played fantastic. Luke Humphries beat him. But look at him now, you know, winning a World Series, winning a Euro Tour, winning a Pro Tour, leading the Premier League, 17 years of age. That is unbelievable, and I like to wish him all the best because he's 17 years. So it looks so experienced and so much confidence in his game. I take my hat off for that, and I really do. And you all try to avoid this guy because he's a pain, you know, because he's hitting these darts triple 19s. I'm looking like wow, he never missed them, and that's such a hard weapon. You know, Michael van Gerwen is always there on his 19s, Luke Littler, and if he missed a triple 20, he's straight off and then 2 triple 19s. You can't beat that if you're not so good on your cover shots on the 19s, and he's got an amazing future ahead of us.
You spoke on the Premier League and obviously the analyst work you do for Viaplay. Are you surprised how much Michael has struggled the last 4 weeks since that shoulder problem? Because at the moment it's a torrid run for him.
I don't speak Michael very often, so I don't know how his shoulder is at the moment. But if you look at 10 weeks, he won 3, so that's 15 points. He's on 17 now, so that means in 7 weeks he got only 2 points. That's not Michael. For the first time in my life, I heard him saying Luke Humphries is the best player in the world. After I never heard things like that out of his mouth, you know. So maybe a bit like realistic. I have to deal with realistic things as well in my past. When beat Phil in the final in 2007, and I really felt I was the best player in the world. But after that, Phil showed me who was the best at the end. And sometimes you need to be realistic, because Luke Humphries, apart from Luke Littler, he's the best player in the world at the moment.
You've been in that situation where you've been at the top of the sport and then trying to adjust to not being like Michael. What's that like when in your head you believe you're the best, but realistically you know you're not? How difficult is that?
Well, when I was still playing at the BDO, I won 4 world titles there. But I was always in my head, there's one guy over there in the other organisation who's, at the moment, he was like 10 or 12 world titles at the moment. And I'm thinking, I was looking in the mirror and said, Ray, can you live with yourself? Being maybe 86, 87 years of old, you look in the mirror, you look back, I never challenged this guy, I never played him. I can't live with myself with that. I was totally against that. And I said, I'm gonna join the PDC and see how good he really is. And trust me, he is. He was. And yeah, but in fact, in the World Championship, we played each other 4 times, and it's 2-2. Yeah. He beat me several times, all these tournaments, I know, but in the World Championship, where it's all about, it's 2 each.
Raymond, absolute pleasure talking to you here, mate. We know you've got a game to go and get ready for, so thank you very much as always.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.